Oh, I'm not on the screen. That's the wrong one. Oh, there we are. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is this is what's going on, okay? This is it's not my fault. Oh my gosh. I'm sitting here. Can you guys hear me? Is this working? There's new updates on StreamYard again, so that sucks. Anyway, I'm sitting here waiting for this thing to I'm setting up, I'm doing everything. You know, the dogs are coming here to the door and everything. I'm like, going in, I'm like, night, honey. She's like, oh, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm streaming. It's 9:45. Late for what? Hey, Mountain Girl, how you doing, babe? What's up? I hope it's all I got. Anyway, I'm like, she has no idea. No idea what I do. She thinks I'm in here. I don't know. As far as she knows, I'm in here looking at porn. So anyway, hey Squid, how are you? Let me go to sleep. Don't go to sleep. I'll be quiet. Stay here. I'll be quiet. Hey, I saw Max somewhere coming in talking about Arby's. You know what? Arby's, do you remember Arby's ever being good? Yeah, maybe we shouldn't say it, but that's how old they can be, like the new birthday thing. I'm old enough to remember when Arby's tasted good. I don't. I remember the idea of Arby's tasted good, but I don't know if it ever was great. I remember it all went downhill when a friend of mine said that said, "Do you put barbecue sauce on barbecue sandwich?" No, we were at a barbecue restaurant. They said, "What's this?" It was barbecue sauce, and I said, "It's barbecue sauce." So, what do you do with it? I said, "You put it on your barbecue sandwich." And it said, "So it's like Arby's sauce." I'm not friends with that person anymore. That's a true story. Holy cow! Shane's been here 17 months. I'm gonna have to kick all y'all out and start this thing over. I don't like thinking that it's been that long. Holy cow. Angie, how you doing? T42, 80s music man. We already saw the man, the myth, the legend himself, Max Murrow. Almost called it, you said Max Morrow. No. What's the bone? Marrow. Max Marrow. Almost said Max Marrow. That's you know who would like some of Max's marrow. But we won't talk about that here. We saw Angie. Hey, Linda Lazier, how you doing? Squid, how are you? Wait, hold on. Who did I just see? Shane, congratulations. Making it 17 months, man. I've been many a day, and I didn't think I'd make 17 months. Holy cow. You can make it that's like halfway to the moon. Wendy Marino, how's it going? Touchdown. Stacy O'Rourke, how are you? I like your cartoon avatar. I like cartoons. Anytime I see a cartoon, I like a cartoon. Hey, Lost Souls, what are you doing, babe? What's up? Oh, Lost Souls. There was something about Keysacker. What's his name? The Idaho guy. We'll just call him Potato Eyes. Potato Eyes, there's something about him. What Rabbit was trying to tell me, and I was like, oh, hey, you know what? I had a dream about him last night. It was weird. So here's the thing. I couldn't sleep. So I did the thing that I don't do, and that is Benadryl. And Benadryl is hey, somebody, if you look around, look what you will find. If you look around, somewhere there is a. Ooh, where'd she go? Hey, She-Huns, how you doing? Saw her on the left. Why don't I see her on the right? Where'd she go? Why can't I find? No. Back to Stacy, and then there's Mountain Girl. There's Shane, Linda, Kimberly Ray, how are you doing? Where did there's tea? I swear I see it over here. I see it on the left. I don't see it on the right. The Kruger is in the chat. Oh my gosh, Bad Duck Quack. How you doing, bud? Like 3 weeks ago, I was thinking, like, who would know the answer to this? I bet you Bad Duck would. And 3 minutes later, I forgot what the question was. I'm glad to see you. It wasn't 3 weeks ago, it's a couple days ago. And when I think about it, I will ask you again. Heather May, how are you doing? Megan O'Brien. O'Brien reminds me. I heard today is it Drop Kick or Drop Dead or the Murphys? Up to Boston. It's the song from Jack Nicholson's in it. Departed. I love that movie. It's a song from that. And anyway, how you doing, O'Brien? Megan O'Brien. You reminded me of that. I listened to that today. That's a good song. I'm going to like that song. I like it. I do like it. Anyway, all right, let's go ahead and get this. Let's get something going on here. I don't know what's happening, but let's do it anyway. Oh, wait a second. You know what I need to do? All right, here's what we're gonna do. I gotta get rid of these things. You're gone. There I am. Sorry, if I don't have things set up, I don't have it set up a specific way I like. It's just all, you know what it is? It's just all sucks. Every part of it sucks. Present. Nope. How do I get rid of this? Stop screen. Present. There it is. Share screen. Pretty sure that's what I want to share. All right. So this, okay. I'm going to do a little backdrop here. So I think I woke up this morning and I saw that and heard it or something. And man, I wish I had some candy. I gave up candy. I just don't like it anymore. I wish I had some. Hey, Kelly, Steffi, how you doing? Hey, aren't you supposed to message me? And we're gonna get together. And is that right? Wait. Hey, wait. Why is that up here? Okay, sorry. Inspector guy, how you doing? Where did they go? There she is. There she is. No, I couldn't find your avatar. I was like, I just scrolling up looking for sexy. You guys, Jessica and I have a fun relationship. She's my friend. So don't pay any attention to me. Oh my gosh. I don't know how the Kruger. Oh, I think I Okay. So I misread her name one time. You guys wouldn't believe that, would you? And I read it as Cougar. And so it became Cougar. And then it became, I was like, oh, wait a second. This goes back to, I found this. I was like, it's just perfect. Let me tell you what, I love something like that, where I see a clip or I hear a clip in that case, and I think to myself, oh my gosh, this reminds me of, and whomever it is. In that instance, it's Jessica. And I love it. And I'm like, that's the part about this that never gets old. That's the 17 months, Shane. That's the part that never gets old. It's ageless. It's absolutely ageless. Every time I see a duck, I think, bad duck. That's crazy, isn't it? Okay. So like every time I see strawberry red hair, I think Kelly. Is that right? Show the picture. Oh, can I really? Oh, okay, hang on. How to do this? So I am a person of anonymity. And all right, so I gotta find that, and then I go over here. Boom. Guys, this is so awesome. I wish I was there with her. I hate when I see something, I think, can I get rid of that? So, like, if I was bad, okay. Oh no! She did not share that picture. She did not share that picture. Oh my God. And that was the worst timing. I've never had more worst timing. If I was bad and my finger went cleek, it jerked. Like it was uncontrollable. So I, boop, I was like, no, that is not what she sent me. That is not at all what she sent. Trust me, it's not. Matter of fact, we're going to get rid of that picture right now. I am so sorry. That was not the picture I sent. You sent. That was not the picture. Can I add a picture right now? Oh my gosh, this is so bad. Oh. No, upload's taking too long. There's no connection problems. What are you talking about, stupids? Well, let me delete this. Delete. Let me go back to comments. Let's see if I go like I'm gonna put buttons or hearts. Not heart. What are you laughing at? You stop it. You stop it, Mountain Girl. Don't you laugh. That's not funny. Ah! It's kind of funny. You remember that those days? Back I used to be a repertoire. Used to be a repertoire picture. So let's do this again. Boy, if this doesn't work, I'm not gonna get. Why is this taking too long? Why does it say it's taking too long? All right. Where'd she go? Where is she at? Better come running. Here we go. Country Boy Brewing. Cougar bait. American Blonde Ale. Oh my gosh. I love it. I love it. I saw that. I started laughing. I was so upset. I don't know what happened. I was warp speed somewhere. And I missed when that message had come in. And I saw it late and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so wonderful. I hope she's having a great time. So hey Kathy Hodge, how you doing? Don't be a button pusher. I'm all about button pushing. We're all about button pushing. So anyway. So you push that button and we go down here and we go. Get your cold chills, done it. What time is it? Are we ready to go? Where's my earplugs? Oh, good. I got rid of that picture of the other kind of plug. Speaking of, easy bake. That's what we're getting. You see Broken Baker, call him Easy Bake. It's all from this right here. Easy Bake. All right, we're done. We're stupid. I wish you guys were here. I wish we were hanging out, you know? Wouldn't it be cool to be like, hey. Oh, jeez. So I woke up. Oh my gosh, T for 2. Thank you so much. T for 2. She wants you. She wants you to do. She wants you to follow that link and go back into Discord and hang out with us and do a little chit chat. And if she likes you, you'll be invited back.
She did this over a 10-piece chicken wing. I think we got a super chat. I think we got a super chat.
I grew up partying in Sumter County. My dad knew all the firefighters and police. I always got caught. Yeah, I bet you got caught by the police. Oh, I'm sorry. I've got my own pair of handcuffs. Don't worry about it. Where did my handcuffs go, by the way? Who took them? They were real nice. They were Smith & Wesson. They make some of the best handcuffs. Maybe still the best. Did I say hi to you, Sheons? Danielle, how's it going? Hey, don't you love when people tell you in chats to tell other people stuff? I where was I today? I was somewhere today. I was like, oh man, I need to send Connor a message. I sent one the other day and I haven't sent him another one. Just check it, just see how he's doing. Anyway, if you see Connor, tell him I said, hey. There's nothing I want, it's nothing important. I'm trying to be a better person. Okay, here we go. So I woke up this morning and I think I've already put this in. What? Don't make me go get my key. I know where my key is. It's got an air tag attached to it. I kid you not. My handcuff key has and a bottle opener. And a little teeny tiny flashlight. I don't know why that makes me laugh. I don't know why. Maybe you can figure it out and tell me. Okay, so here's what I woke up to. I put it in here in the chat once. Okay, so this is Shara Wolf. I think I've heard you guys talk about her before. I am not familiar with. I don't know any of these people. Like, let me tell you what. There's a lot of. Go over here and give Shara some love. You get a chance. I'm gonna put. This is the link to what we're getting ready to show you. It's only a couple minutes. I'm going to show you. It's like I don't know how long the video is, but I only need to show you a few minutes. And it all comes back together. And then if it doesn't work out, who knows? We'll just sit around and do that. Wiggle. We'll just wiggle all night, all right? God, man. 5 minutes ago, I was like, I don't really feel like this. Now I feel like it. Well, you got Cougar here and Mountain Girl. I'll tell you what, it's hot, isn't it? Whew, it's hot. It's a hot time in Milltown tonight. Bear Claw. I like Bear Claws. Honey buns are Bear Claws, aren't they? Did I get some honey buns? Did I get some? Do you remember? Anybody? All right, so here's the deal. This won't take long. I promise you won't take long. It'll be fun. It won't take long. It'll be fun. Oh, ceiling cat. All right, so ceiling cat, you cannot hang out on my head. Yeah. Let me send him over to MG's. There, ceiling cat's gone. Okay, so I saw this morning. I'm like, what is this? What am I watching? And then I was like, well, yeah, this is what I tell people all the time. Nope. I'm like, yeah, that's stupid. It's true. It is stupid. This isn't stupid. Char's not stupid. No, but this. Okay, here we go. This is like watching one of those, police videos. Okay, so the cops pull up. Okay, they're on the scene. They're in. Okay, now look. Here's where I have a problem. Okay, I already don't like this. Whatever's going on here, I don't like it. You know why? Can anybody here Guess what I don't like? The Florida Gator Gate. Who? Oh, if Volstorm was here, he would know the verbiage that needs to be used. What happened? Promises, promises? What? Because I said it'll be fun. Hang on. What's happening?
Papers, and I'm not the recipient of that. Can you please remove them?
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
First of all, I'm not touching anything that looks like Jurassic Park next to a light pole. This whole thing looks like a trap. Okay. And look, this looks like a snake over here on the right.
That's
don't like
interesting.
The car is back there. I don't know if it's still there, but it's a little gray Hyundai, and they've been here like the past 2 nights. I'm kind of scared to get out of my car
Yeah.
because they've been there, and it's a guy, and I don't want to deal
How
with
old are you?
It's a guy that I don't want to deal with that. In a Hyundai.
How old are you?
I'm 21.
Okay.
Oh, hey. Gainesville, everybody's 20.
We're not going to get involved in removing papers from the
Oh, there's
state.
Buzz, baby. How you doing, Bud? What's happening? I just haven't seen you,
it
man.
is what it
I want to make
is.
sure you're
They're
still
not
doing all
for
right.
me, though, and I need
Yeah.
to get inside.
Wait, hold on, what?
You can get inside however you
Well,
see
yeah.
fit.
But
But
they take
I mean, I'm sorry you got a
Yeah.
weird dog. Like,
do you want to talk to my
I
dad?
got, I'm not gonna say. I'm not saying anything about that.
They're not for me. I'm not their
I understand.
representatives.
Okay, so
Can you move them to like the other side of the gate, maybe?
do you see why I was
we're
like,
not
what's
going to get
going on
involved in
here?
this situation.
I'm like, none of this
Obviously,
makes sense.
somebody's attempting to serve papers. Okay.
Oh,
They placed
didn't I
them
hear
there for a
that? I'm like,
purpose.
oh.
And it is what it is.
I love the cop says it is what it is. That's always the cop answer. So I see that. I'm like, oh, she's smart. She was like, I'm not going to touch these papers. I don't know who they are. I don't like to be touched. I don't like to be handed things. Which I don't like to be handed things. That's what? Make more babies. Okay. I mean, I don't know. Whatever you do, you do it. That's cool. But it's yeah, I don't like to be handed things personally. I understand that. And so it's like, oh, there's papers up here. Now, here's the thing. When I first said, I'm like, oh, wait a second, somebody's trying to be served. Well, that looks this is a creative way of doing it. I don't even know how. Okay, think of this. You have a piece of property. A lot of people have these like a hunting. Like people will lease acreage for hunting, or they buy a piece of property way out in the country just to go hunting, right? Well, this looks like it's way out in the country. This looks like it could be, okay, these are the things I'm observing. I'm like, what if this is like, just like out in the country somewhere, but this is in your name or whatever else. And it's like, oh, well, that's a good idea. You don't want to touch it because, well, there's a whole bunch of different reasons. One, I don't touch anything I don't know about. I don't like opening mail. I actually know a guy who is exactly like me in this sense. Anyway, this is what I was watching, and I'm like, okay, so
We're not
this
gonna
is service
intervene.
of process. So let's see how this
My dad's
unfolds a
saying
little
it's
bit.
illegal for them to keep my gate shut. Like,
Yeah.
he's not even home.
Oh, so now, okay, we went from smart girl to, oh, wait a second, he's not even home. So you're all of a sudden you're muddying the waters here. This looks like you have unclean hands. It's very muddled as far as like what is going on. Like why people don't act like this. Like the court is a chance of reasoning. It's a chance of equal representation. It's the only place on earth where you can stand up there and get to say your word to defend yourself in a fair and just manner. Nowhere else in the world can you do this. Nobody else has due process. America's an amazing place, but also this is 250 years of established precedent on how these things happen, how the court works.
He's down in Miami, so I don't know.
You ever notice that every major corporation is incorporated in Delaware? Out like the Fortune
It's
500, like 250, 300 of the companies are all in Delaware. But you go to the number or the address in Delaware,
There's no damage to the fence.
you walk to an office, and
One of
there's a
those
single
things.
secretary sitting there just to receive service. That's not where their headquarters is. They're based there for tax reasons. So she's just sitting there going, he's not here, he's in Miami. Well,
Well, the thing is, if she takes the papers,
she showed up at
she's
home.
being served
She's living here.
on his behalf.
It sounds like her father's place. And I don't even know their name. Okay, this all comes together at the end. I have a greater issue. I love this guy here. He's sitting back there. It looks like T-Rex, right? Cop number 2. He's just sitting there like, I'm quiet.
assuming that's his purpose is they can't get in without accepting the papers. So once he can articulate that that's what's happened, then for his purposes, he's completed his service.
Yeah.
Which is an interesting approach.
There you go.
I don't know that him taping them to the gate would constitute anything.
It's not blocking the gate. It's not preventing them from accessing.
Okay, so now you know they want to be real quiet. That's what I noticed. This is as far as I got to on it. Okay, that's all I need to see. By the way, Vice baby, thank you so much for the super sticker. I wish one day StreamYard would allow us to pull the super stickers up. But you see that you're in the chat. You see that cool looking super sticker. Just remember that there's a super sticker of Connor. Right?
Wiggle, 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 yeah. 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 Wiggle, wiggle.
Did you see it? I mean, come on. T42 has found it. She's told me. I think Kelly found it one time. Squid knows, but it changed it since Squid found it. Moved it around. So it's like a floating Connor. Oh, my dude. Anyway, so back onto this. This is a service of process, right? I love how the one officer says, well, that's an interesting way of doing things. It's very interesting how they did. It's creative. It's a creative way. And the reason what I immediately thought of was, somebody's trying to avoid service of process. I bet this has to do with the Hales. A second thing. And then third, I was like, it's not how it works. I was like, I don't understand what the excitement is in saying, oh, you got to serve me first. And then thinking that if you avoid service, somehow you magically get out of it. Like this is a game. Like you're the first person in the 250 years that the United States has been around. You're the first person to ever think, oh, geez, if I just hide, I'm going to get me one of those spider holes. I'm going to be like Muammar Gaddafi. We hanging out in this hole, this dirt hole in the ground. Can't serve me. Ooh, look at me. I'm a spider hole guy. No. Who thinks that way? Oh, wait, even better. I love when you're on YouTube and you're like, oh, man, I'm just going to avoid service and I'm going to be cool. Wait a second. So you're on YouTube saying that you're supposed to be served. I'm betting the court's not going to very likely like what you have to say. K-Dubs, thank you so much for the loving pair. The loving pair. That's how I look, but inverted. I have a very small butt. It's flat. It's very disappointing. I've never done anything with it. K-Dubs, the problem You go to the gym or something like that, and you're like, man, I want to work on my glutes, right? And then what's the next thing you think of? You think, it's like, man, it's just no, I'm not doing that. But anyway, thank you so much, K-Dubs. I appreciate you. Max, what's going? Is this show about American donuts? Hey, I wish, dude. Man, we got these little donuts. They're honey bun flavored. I mean, how do you get anything better than a honey bun and you turn it into a donut? I just love it. I did. What? Hey, I'll tell you what, it wasn't with tiramisu. What's the guy? I always gotta look up Kill Bill. You know the if you guys ever seen the movie Kill Bill, you know the bride is the name of the Uma Thurman's character in it, and she goes to Japan to get a samurai sword made, and the metallurgist, I forget the name of them. Anyway, they make shears. They make scissors for your hair. They're awesome. Tell you what, man, it's like Ed Scissorhands going through your head. All right. So you saw that, saw the creative service. Is this going to work? I don't know. Everybody wants to know. That's the question of the day. So I say, well, looky here. Just so happen, when I check my messages, I have messages. And in those messages, I hope this is the right one. Yes, it is. Okay. And in those messages, I'm like, oh, well, what do we have here? Let's see here. It's an order from the federal court. Wait, where'd my little tinker thing go? There you go. All right, there you go. Now, it's serious when I'm in the corner. Looking down, I'm all judgy. All right. Let's see what the court says. This is an order in the District Court for the Northern District of Florida, Hales v. Cook, et al. There's everybody else involved. Before the court is defendant Robert, whoever that is. I don't know who the person is. Motion to quash service, or in the alternative, motion to extend time. Document 101. I never even read those documents. Don't know what that is. Plaintiffs oppose the motion. Document 103. Don't know what 102 is. The motion will be denied in part and granted in part. Defendant Kesey. Man, that's got to be a horror. You put an S in front of there, and all of a sudden it has different meanings. Or you put an SL instead of a K, and then no, wait, hold on, that's not it. How do you spell Patrick Swayze? I think I spelled Patrick Sleazy. Well, Swayze was sleazy, wasn't he? Anyway, Patrick Swayze argues that the service was improper. One, personal service is required. I would love to see that. They're telling the court, oh, I wasn't served properly. It says right here, like the law comes from legislation. That comes from common law, which comes from the inalienable rights granted to each of us by our creators. It is supposed to be broken down to, by the time it makes it to the pages, it's plain and simple language. You know what makes the law so hard for everybody? Is because they go in there and they think lawyers all lie. They can't. They don't. Okay. If a lawyer lies, they lose their license. They're no longer allowed to practice. So they go in there immediately. I'm going to lie. I'm going to take this law and I'm going to twist it until it's in my favor. That's what everybody does. Everybody does it. I don't care who you are. Don't do that. That's 2/3 of law school is to get them telling you. It's like, you do not, if you are, here's the fine line. It is unethical for you to tell your client that what they are doing is legal if it's not legal. Does that make sense? You cannot read it in a light that is most favorable to them. You have to read it in a light that the law shines on it. You can't add to it. You can't subtract from it. It is in its plain form when it's there in front of you. That's the hardest part about reading this. You don't put in goofy voices. You don't put on sunglasses. You don't get haircuts and eat honey buns. It is the words that are in the four corners of the document. All right. So personal service is required. Okay, fine. Leaving papers on a gate is not valid service. Okay. Do you think it says that somewhere? Do you think it says that in the statute? Leaving papers on a gate? No, it doesn't. It says how you process service. And then what's not there is the now there's where you go to common law, is when courts have to interpret these, when the legislature is silent on a topic, the court has to rule in a way that's most favorable to the law, not to the individual. And by the way, I'm not an attorney. I don't represent myself. I don't represent you. I don't represent anything in the world. I don't represent donuts. I went to law school and I did all that cool, like, it's not cool. I did all that stupid stuff. All right. All I wanted to do was just be a nerd reading books. So I don't like reading books now. It didn't work out for me. So I'm here on YouTube. I should go back to being an avatar. Get rid of this. Whatever this is. Oh, hey, you know what I found today? I found my Spider-Man mask. That's an avatar. Leaving papers on a gate is not valid service. 3, process server's affidavit is false. So now they're saying, the defendant here is saying that the process server lied. And the plaintiffs have abused the judicial process in delaying service. So one, they're saying, you did not serve me properly. And then they're going on and saying, the plaintiffs have taken my rights away by not serving me properly. I want them to properly serve me properly. That's stupid. That's the stupidest sentence I've ever seen. Why are you saying I want them to service me properly? I mean, look, we all... Under Rule 4E, individual defendants may be served by following state service laws or by delivering a copy of the summons and of the complaint to the individual personally, leaving a copy of each at the individual's dwelling or usual place of abode. I like the word abode. I like the word abide. Wait, hold on. Who did I see? Do I need to say hi? Did I see somebody? Hey, Island, how you doing? Oh, the red light? I have a lot of lights. So I have a spectrum. The overhead's a spectrum. And then over here, a few of my security cameras, not all of them. There's some more, and I count them everywhere. Sorry. I learned from Max. I gotta have a cream-filled Long John with chocolate icing. Those are called something.
I'm gonna come.
Oh, didn't know that was stop. Sorry. Oh, eclairs. Yes, it is an eclair. Okay, I don't think I missed anybody. Hey, Sylvia, how you doing? Clumsy, what's happening? How are you doing? Have you guys checked out Clumsy? Let me tell you what, if you guys want cool chit chat late at night, Clumsy's at. Clumsy reads tarot cards, and it's not like anything I ever expected. Not that I'm not talking about the tarot part. I'm talking about like it's just a cool place, man. I hang out there. It's a safe place to be. It is. It's very cool. It's fun. There's Diane. I saw everybody saying hi to you. I see you. I say hi. Okay. Now, where are we? Leaving a copy of each at the individual's dwelling or place of abode with someone of suitable age means that you can't leave it with an infant. Okay. Infants aren't suitable age. And discretion who resides there, or delivering a copy of each to an agent authorized to receive service of process. Dixon v. Blanc, 790 Federal Appendix 684, 67, 11, Circuit of 2020. Despite these requirements, a method known as drop service is proper. If you have ever listened, I have said before, it's constructive service. So that's my terms. So yes, if you know about it, then it is. If you know about, I mean, the dude abides, you know? I mean, it's just the dude abides. That's what this is saying. Despite the requirements, a method known as drop service is proper if a party being served attempts to avoid service and the process server leaves the papers at a place from which such person can easily retrieve them, a gate to your property, and takes reasonable steps to call such delivery to the attention of the person to be served. We just watched a police video about it. Wendell v. International Real Estate. And the court will not, adopted in 2020. Look at that. And the court will not require a plaintiff to expend. Okay, these are two things. I want to go back to this part right here, and then this next part's a wonderful, wonderful section. I love this. This is why I wanted to talk about this tonight, because I love this. I love when there's clear answers to things, and you hear all these people talking about stuff that doesn't exist. Where'd this one go? Delivering a copy each agent authorized, leaving a copy, blah, blah, blah. Under Rule 4E, individual defense may be served following state service laws. Okay, yeah, that was that one. So this was, where was I? So it was on the Patrick Kesey wants personal services required, is why he's saying that this should be thrown out, right? It's a motion to quash, because I did not get personal service, which is required. And the plaintiffs have abused the whole process by delaying the service. And here the court says, where'd he go? Leaving a copy of individual dwelling to abode of someone suitable age with discretion or delivering a copy of an agent authorized. Despite these requirements, method of drop service is proper if a party being served attempts to avoid service. Okay, you're avoiding being served, sir. And then you're saying it's the plaintiff's fault. They called you out in this. The federal court did. This does not look positive. It's not a positive outlook. Let's see here. Yeah. Hang on. I am just glad that, all right, I see a lot of Clumsy chat, and I'm just glad Clumsy's here. She's taking care of everybody. All right, let's see here. The court will not require a plaintiff to expend limitless resources in order to effect service upon a defendant who has actual notice of a suit and who intentionally invades service. Now, the question is, would the court see that they have actual notice. It appears that the defendant here has attempted to evade service. Oh, you attempted to evade service. What are you trying to do? The affidavits of the disinterested process servers confirm at least 5 attempts to serve process in May and June of 2025. If we go back up here, what was it? Number 2? No, number 3. The process server's affidavit is false. The process server has lied under oath. Well, the court says it looks like they confirmed that they've at least done 5 attempts to serve as a process in May and June of 2025. 4 additional attempts were made in July of 2025. And the court need not expound upon the obvious evasion efforts taken on July 15th, 2025. I have no idea what those obvious evasion efforts were, but I bet they were epic. Defendant Keezy, because there's so many. Oh, wait, that's not even how you spell it. I thought it's K-E-E. It's not. I don't know. This is, what's the guy's name? What's the guy's name in Usual Suspects? Kevin Spacey's character. Anyway. Wendy has confusion right now? Well, don't we all? That's a state that I live in, confusion. Defendant does not dispute that the summons and complaint were left at the gate of his property. And it is also clear that he has actual notice of the suit filed against him. Thus, quashing service is unwarranted here. Let's see what the little subsection here that the court calls into our attention to. In 1985, Frank Keevan and Son versus Collier Steel Pipe. It's all about pipes in Turkey. What is it? Sarah, what's the thing? Chicken Creek, Otter Creek, Dolphin Creek, Creekhead, Otter Creek. It's all about chicken wings. No, pipes. It's all about the 2-inch pipe in Otter Creek. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Both Florida and federal courts have held that the actual notice of a complaint, coupled with good faith attempted service, may be sufficient to confer personal jurisdiction. Again, they have held that actual notice of a complaint, coupled with good faith attempted service, may be sufficient to confer personal jurisdiction, especially upon the defendant has acted to evade service of process. So it sounds like in that case, the defendant tried to evade service of process and then try to say, I'm not in your jurisdiction. Let's see here. Stated by the process server's affidavit and 2. Let's see what they said. 2. The defendant should not. No, it doesn't have the. All right, that's a court case. It's not the. I thought maybe it had the affidavit. Defendant will, however, be granted a request 30 days to respond to plaintiff's second amended complaint. Now, some people take that as a win. It's not. It's not a win. This is called you have to follow the rules. You were served, and now you've got to answer. That could be a win. I mean, you know, they're all following the same thing. Oh, thank you, Bad Duck. Thank you, sir. That was the July 15th service. Oh, that's what the court's calling into. Oh, why would you go? Why would you upset the court? Why would you do that? Guys, this is simple, man. Just be cool. Accordingly, it is ordered that the defendant here's motion to quash service or in the alternative motion to extend time is denied in part to the extent it seeks to quash the service process against it, and granted in part to the extent that the defendant must respond to plaintiff's second amended complaint within 30 days. So that would be September 14th, right? 30 days in April, August, where we're at. Zachary C. Bolito. So there you go. This is what I have said before. You don't get to avoid service. I don't know. This is such a crazy idea that has been splattered all over the tubes. Guys, don't take your lawsuits to YouTube court. Tube court. There you go. So that's it, man. That's it. You gotta do. You got. This is why I put in the description. Jeremy wins again just by showing up. Y'all, I cannot tell you how much I wish everybody would come to an amicable agreement and just walk away. I don't know who the Patrick Keesey is here. Quaid. I don't know who it is. I don't know any of these people. And I've from what I've a little bit I see, and I don't pay attention very closely in case you don't know that. From what I see, there are people that want to get in trouble. It's like, oh, I'm gonna jump in on this. And here's the thing. If you guys ever hear this really old saying called mind your own business, whatever happened to that? Let these people do their. I mean, do you imagine? I mean, it's not long ago. How long? When did Al Gore invent the internet? Like in the 90s, the 2000s or something? I don't know. 80s? 30 years ago. Sometime in the last 30 years. Could you imagine any of this stuff being real? No. And it's absurd to think that we've come to the point in our life where we think that something fake like artificial intelligence. I mean, it says it's fake in its name. It's artificial. Do you guys want corn syrup or do you want cane sugar? Me, I'm the cane sugar. That's me. I don't like the corn syrup stuff. But anyway, you follow an AI thing, something that's fake, and you think that all of a sudden you're Law and Order, something stupid stuff like that. You're not. Let me tell you what, just because you've been in a courtroom and it's nice, they got air conditioning in there, most of them. Have you guys ever been in a courtroom that does have air conditioning? Speaking of, it's about 100-year anniversary of the Scopes monkey trial. And I actually, years ago, little expert, talked to a person that was at the Scopes monkey trials. You know what they said? There wasn't a single monkey there. But it was hot because they didn't have air conditioning. Christine Fortunato, how you doing, babe? What's up? Clumsy. But if you really, really want, really, don't you want to be served? Squatters in a tent on a property line? There you go. There's a house right there. There's a tent. You see that? You fence the property line. You know what we're going to do? We're going to have some fun. We're going to change gears here. We're going to see what that wascally wabbit, I call it wife, said earlier. Wait, what is this? That's not it. No. Oh, man, this is cool. This one's cool, okay? You know why this is cool? Because it reminds me of Blue Dog. And that's weird because Blue Dog is very mean to me. Like most women in my life. Very, very mean. Always has been. Oh, by the way, I'm getting ready to leave this thing. I want to thank get the name right. Shara Wolf Tilliday, journalist, for her coverage on that. And yeah, thank you. Okay. This is cool, man. This is, oh, look at this. Boop and boop and boop. And where do we go? We're going to turn some sound on. Make sure you guys don't see, like I wasn't looking up anything weird. You guys might think, oh man, experts looking at some weird stuff. I do, but it's only because you guys sent it to me. All right, here we go. This is White Rabbit sent this to me earlier and said, you got to see this. This is hilarious. Can you guys see it? Are we all on the same page? We're on the same page. This should be bigger though. Wait, where'd my thing go? Let's make it. See, can we go bigger? Oh, look at that. It's so much bigger.
I know. Go away. I know.
Yeah. There you go. Look at that thing run. It's like, oh, what was that? What was that crazy thing? What was that noise that came out of that house? I was busy. I was looking inside. I saw the glass. I thought at first, I came up to it. I saw my reflection. I thought, hey, there's somebody good looking. I mean, it's gonna be a good party. And I strolled on up there, Miss Alligator. This alligator walk. He got up there, and all of a sudden, he heard what sounded, I'm sure, to a water-based creature like the demons from hell themselves.
I know.
Yeah.
Go away.
Oh, I'll tell you. Get back in that water and don't you come back. So I hate you. Look at that dog. Look at Victory. That's what that dog's name should be, is Victory. So anyway. Are those beagles? Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome. Oh, wait. Oh, Winnie Marino. I thought you said, hey, at mayonnaise. I'm like, Bad Duck, who is mayonnaise? I really did. I didn't mean to get. That's right. It's a good puppy. You know what's the best thing? Don't let that dog outside. Don't let that dog outside. Holy cow. So I heard recently from what's happening in Florida right now. So most places, they lose their little, it's always a little white fluffy dog, right? That's what always ends up getting taken. Coyotes love them. Hawks love them. In Florida, they ran out of white fluffy dogs. Then they start going after Labradors, those little gators. Then I just heard this, and this one, it got me. I don't know why it got me, but it did, because I've not heard this before. There are a lot of elderly people retiring to Florida, and a lot of elderly people are disappearing around ponds. Florida. We need to send Andrew Jackson back and clean up the whole thing. Bad Duck, who's mayonnaise? Well, expert. I don't know. I don't know. Man, I thought you saw it. Hey, Celestial Force, how you doing? What's shaking? I think but I do appreciate the coyness of your question.
Wiggle, 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 yeah. Wiggle, 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 yeah.
I appreciate it. Lost Souls, what are you doing? I don't know why I just picked on. You know what? Lost Souls, guys. Look at her avatar. Knows how it pops. You see it from across the room. Heather, I don't even know if I should say what I thought you said. It's like water your flapper. What? What are we talking about? Nobody's. I realize, I do understand. My rabbit has that problem. She can't keep a flower. She's got fake flowers that have died. Little plastic ones. It's true. It's true. They wilted. I'm like, they're plastic. How do they do that? Well, they got melty. Okay, there's one more thing here. I think that oh wait, no, I take all this back. Is this no, no. Mm, I don't know who that is. I'm not gonna say anything. Okay, this one. Y'all. Oh my gosh. Y'all, this is what we've been doing today. I don't know why, but this is what we have been doing. Okay. So this is crazy. Now, hold on. You better buckle up, all right? Because if you are wait, if you're afraid, if you got a little fear of heights, okay, you might want to watch out. Now, this chick, her name is Molly Carlson. Okay, this is from a long time ago, like 4 years ago. But she's a Red Bull girl. Do you guys know the Red Bull girls? I don't know if that's a thing or that's just like what it is. But anyway, she's a Red Bull girl. And what do they do? Well, I'm going to show you. This is nuts, man. It's crazy. Wait, hold on. Where's my stream at? Wait. Boom. Terrifying. Okay, it's already terrifying.
Making our way.
See, look at this.
It's a 20-meter.
She's like a daredevil.
Do a POV as I promised. Oh my gosh, I'm shaking. Okay.
Yeah, you are.
I think
look at this. Look at this. This is like the rafters of not like this is not where you have a normal swim meet. This is like a like where they play basketball. An arena. This is like the rafters of an arena. Where's Lauren Knighty at? Someone go ask her what this is. She's a diver, or she got in the water once or twice in college. I'm not making that up. But look at this.
It's gonna stay.
Look at this.
It's already recording.
Yeah. Okay. Oh no, you weren't up there yet.
Gosh,
you have more ladder to go.
You've been asking for this POV for so long.
Yeah, nobody has. Nobody's been asking for this POV. That means point of view. Look at oh boy.
That's the view.
I have not made it past that one part right there. I have not made it past that. Heather, I apologize. Hey, Heather, you got swans in your avatar. Did you know swans are a thing? Like, I thought they were just like in ponds and in what are those, the water fountains? But evidently they have them in Denmark and they're mean to Baker. Easy bake. All right, here you go. Do you guys want to go past this? You want to go where I've never been before? It's scary, man. Okay, I got it. I got that. Yeah, there we are. Here we go. I'm not going to touch anything. I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to be a good boy.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That looks so weird.
What are you doing? Okay, wait a second. I lied. Okay, I didn't lie because I didn't intentionally mean to say what I said. But here's what. Did you see? She looked up at the ceiling and she can touch it. She can touch the glass, man. She's up there banging on the glass ceiling. And it's not, you don't want it to break because if it breaks, then, it's going to hurt. But look at this. Look at this. My wife thinks this is funny to send this to me.
Yeah.
Mom. No.
Okay. Let's see.
That's the video. That's the whole thing. That girl just showed how high she jumps from. You know what would have sufficed? 1,000 feet. Just saying that. 1,000 feet. I'd be like, oh, okay. Oh, man. I don't know what her name is. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. It's a ladder match. Absolutely. It's a ladder match. All right. In this bad, why Rabbit said it to me, I was like, why are you doing this to me? I was like, okay, I'm going to show it to everybody. So I'm going to do. Wait, hold on. Who did I just see sneak in here? Is that, well, no, that's T42. What am I seeing? I'm seeing something different. All I know is Heather May, she's the Swan Girl. I don't know why it just gets me right now. All right. I thought I saw somebody. There we go. I'm laughing so hard because I'm right there with you. Lean back in my chair. Right? Why? Why is it? So there was like, there's been 2 times in my life I've overcome my fear of heights. One was after bungee jumping, and 2 was, well, it was after I thought I died. Well, I might have. That was a long story. The bungee jumping was because I didn't want to go to orientation in college. I was like, this is stupid. So I went to go bungee jump. And I think that bungee jump tower is still there. You can pass it on the way to Dollywood. But yeah, I did that. And then my dad made me paint the house. Not because I bungee jumped, but because I was like, yeah, you know what? It just doesn't bother me anymore. It's weird. It's so weird. But yes, totally. That's awesome. That's awesome. I mean, it's whoa, I just skipped. Did you see that? I hit a space-time continuum. All right, let's see what the last one is that she sent me. And then I'm gonna kick you guys out. I'm gonna say, get out of here. You can't be here anymore. Is that, I don't know what that one is. Oh, Barney the West Coast cock. No, nobody wants to see that. Oh, this one. I love this one. We all love dogs, right? We all love dogs. This is the best way to end your night. You're going to be like, man, I'm going to have a dream about this. You know what you're going to say? You're going to say, hey, because expert. I dreamed about an expert. What he was showing me. You know? It's going to be fun. Oh, wait. No, I can't play this. There's music. Okay, we don't need music. What we're going to show is we're going to show awesome. Go, poof. Wait, that's not up there. At the stage. There we go. Now, look at this. It looks like we're going to get the same thing. Maybe my wife was trying to trick me, right? Bro never lost sight of the Frisbee. Well, who's your bro? Who's your bro? Boom. 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 Look at this. Look at the pup. Look at that. That dog living the best life, right? Oh. Is that not awesome? Is that not awesome? Look at that dog. And here's the thing. After like the 7th time watching this, I was like, but he's got a tail. Like, how's that tail hit the water? That's got to be something, right? Now, watch this. Watch. And he curls it under just a little bit. He knows what's happening, but look at that line of sight. Look at that line of sight. Still on that Frisbee. Boom. There we go. Oh. And then there you go. It's all fun and games. Wait, why do I keep removing myself from the screen? Have you noticed that? It's a commonality here. All right, what's happening now? Does anybody have anything in chat real quick? You want to say anything to me? You want me to tell you the secrets of nothing? That's what I have. It's nothing. I'm an idiot. Tomorrow night's Friday, I think. I had some plans today. I was like, we're going to get this thing straightened out, figure out what's happening. I don't have it figured out, but we're going to. Still, man, I'll tell you what, I'd like to hear back from those micro wrestlers. Yes! Oh my gosh! I wish I could make this big. I wish I could make this full screen. I wish I could make that full screen. Velcro cat's like, oh no, I just Velcro myself to the ceiling instead. The ceiling cat's like, why do you think I went in my hole? Because I can't keep my eye on the ball. I don't know what's happening. Love you guys. All right, I'll check it out. Sweet dreams. Dream about me. Dream about the dog. Dream about what cats can't do. Oh man, I can't do that anymore. I feel like I'm in Kathmandu. What does that mean? I don't even know where that is. Actually, Kathmandu is a province outside of India.
Expert is my dude. He always has been. He's a winner with big brains, the biggest brains.